Hello, my name is Jack Meredith. I'm the president of Kiln LLC. We're a worldwide manufacturer of lumber dry kiln systems and pallet heat treating systems. I operate and run the company here in Louisville, Kentucky, and we ship systems all over the world.
Name is Kevin Mudd. I'm the operations manager here, and I think Jack had mentioned we're a small company, so operation manager kind of covers about everything here administratively.
We needed to get a hold of our cost and determining where we were, what our actual components costs were, and we also needed a system for manufacturing. So it actually performed both of those needs quite well. Well, basically, like any other field, I mean, the lumber dry kiln industry is quite competitive. So if we don't have a handle on what our cost to operate is, if we aren't able to manufacture efficiently and effectively, then we're going to be behind the eight ball. You don't have to go very far before you read something about or hear something about security and internet security, but we also recognize that this is the trend and that web-based applications are the future. And so why not, go ahead and get started on that. And really the risk, I don't think, are any greater than a server-based system. So we just decided, and we've had problems with the servers, by the way. So really the decision was, let's go, let's do it.
Really didn't have too many fears because my background before I came here was somewhat in IT. We had a couple of the projects we actually developed, and we goes back probably about 15 years ago, and we went cloud-based. We felt that was the way to go. We had satellite offices. It was working for the state of Kentucky, and we were wanting some way to get access statewide to our satellite clinics. So we went that way, and we developed our own program. So I had some familiarity with it before, just from my background. Now, I did realize that sometimes there's limitations with cloud-based, that you're not going to get with the desktop version. So I knew there would probably be a little bit of trade-offs. Wasn't as much as I expected though once we got into it.
As the primary salesperson for Nova Dry Kiln, I'm on the road quite a bit, and remote access to information with respect to what's going on in manufacturing and otherwise is important to me. So remoting in using the web-based product is a lot easier than having to try to remote into our the old server-based product. So that much was definitely a step in the right direction. It's not as, I guess maybe I shouldn't use the term clunky, but it's the old system was a little bit more clunky, if you will. This has a smoother, the new cloud-based product definitely has a better look and feel to it. You can scroll down and the fields jump out at you pretty much right there, and they're pretty self-explanatory. One of the other nice things about the new product is that I think there are more note fields in there where you can put notes easier to customers or specific to that order. It just all kind of flows and makes sense better in general.
The main thing was just not having to worry about the backups, I guess, where that is maintained for us. And of course, ease of access, to get to the system anytime we need to. It
was a smooth process. Basically, the operation, while the look and feel is different, the methodology really hadn't changed a whole lot. Some of the buttons have changed a bit, but a little bit of, the the hot button and all that is basically the same look and feel as what it was before. So it was really very easy for us to transition.
It was a pretty good transition. I mean, there was I'd probably have to go back to when we first made the switch, because at that point I noticed a few little nuances on it, but it's difficult now to kind of go back, since I've been using it for a while, to point out those differences. Like I said, it was fairly transparent transition.